Good morning. It's about 6:25 a.m. in Ottawa, Canada. My name is Nathan Morris. It's February 7th, Monday, and I'm here for the Ottawa Dads Walking Club, and it's a club that I'm starting on March 1st for local fathers to get together to get some exercise, hang out and chat, talk about parenting, talk about improving our health and fitness. And so I have some news today to share. The website is up now, ottawadadswalkingclub.com. And I want to send some thanks out to other dads who've helped me out on that, including Matt Gower from Burnt Out Dads podcast, which you can listen to on Apple Podcasts. He DM'd me and gave me some tips on how to set up the website and how to design it, and so I appreciate that. And I also want to thank out to a professional website designer who glanced at the early draft and made some tips on how to improve it. Any errors that remain, of course, are my fault, but still thanks for those good ideas. So the first meetup for Ottawa Dads is on Saturday, March 5th at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we can walk around together and then get together, chat, meet each other, and say hi. Several dads have messaged me on social media platforms, local dads, expressing interest, and I have one person signed up. There's one other news announcement. There's now an Ottawa Dads Walking Club meetup group at meetup.com in Ottawa. And so today's topic is, I'm just going to riff a bit on the "it takes a village to raise a child." It's a sentiment that I really agree with. And perhaps often when people say that, they mean in the physical necessities of life, right? If you have more friends and family helping out when you have small children, there's more people to babysit, help by folding laundry. As you know, my mom and my wife's mom came and visited us when our kids were small, and so the physical help, that's crucial when you have the small children. But today, what I want to talk about is the other aspects of having more trusted friends and more family involved in raising your children, and how that helps add more influences. I had a bit of anxiety when my kids were small. Like, I felt like I had to be like this super dad and be all things to the kids. And so things like some of my weak spots, like anything that involves throwing a ball or in a puck into a hoop or whatever into a goal, all those like physical coordination sports things, I struggle with those things. And so I felt like, maybe I'm not going to be a good enough dad because I can't do this. But then when we started hanging out with other friends who are sporty and are good, and I watched how happy my kids were with that, I was like, okay, I don't have to be all things. I can do the puppet shows and story time, and I can do my things that I'm good at, and we can have other people contribute in the areas of their strength. So no matter what your qualities and those of your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or if you're a single dad and there's no other parent in the picture or guardian, and maybe, no matter what your qualities, there's probably, unless you are super dad, in which case you can press stop now on this recording. But for most of us, even if you're like super confident and entrepreneurial, maybe you don't have maybe enough of a sensitive, introspective side, and bringing a friend in who's like that would help them. Maybe even if you are like super intellectual and always thinking and analyzing, it's really good to bring in a friend who's really good at building and creating and designing, because they have those spatial and concrete skills. So bringing more people in gives more influences. So bring over that brash, confident, entrepreneurial friend who's always launching startups. Bring over that friend, that more quiet, sensitive person who's always thinking and studying. If those are contrary to your nature, because maybe that could add a different flavor to your kids' development, and maybe as they get older, that will become an important influence, and maybe they'll even draw on that person. They'll start wanting to steer more that direction in their growth, and they'll be reaching out to that relative or friend. And So now the next part of the morning process is the push-ups. So in order to promote the first challenge, which is the 620 push-up challenge for the Ottawa Dads Walking Club, I'm doing push-ups on video for the month of February. So at first I started to do 10 push-ups jog and 10 push-ups like the 620 push-up challenge, but just to add a more sense of fun and a challenge for myself, I'm adding 1 push-up a day. So today that brings it to 16 push-ups jog and 16 push-ups. So going now to the push-ups. Thank you. Nathan Morris for the Ottawa Dads Walking Club, and have a great day.